Hannah here. I'm so excited that I get to do the Kids Church story with you guys today, and I really miss seeing you at church. So before we start our story, I know that for me, sometimes it's easier to listen to an adult talking a lot when my body has got all of its wiggles out. So can you guys push pause on the video and go like run around your house, jump up and down, maybe you might even be loud and crazy, and if your moms and dads get mad, you can blame it on me. So push pause, maybe for like a minute or two, go run around and get all your wiggles out. Whew, awesome. Is your heart racing? Did you guys go crazy? Were you loud? Did your moms and dads say, guys, settle down? Well, I'm excited to tell the story today. So take a big breath, find a comfy spot, and we can start. Have any of you ever heard of the term or the words green thumb before? Green thumb is something that people use to describe someone who's really good at gardening or growing plants and flowers and things like that. So I bet some of your moms and dads, they might have a green thumb. It doesn't actually mean that their thumb is green, but it means that they know a lot about growing plants and things. So me, I don't have much of a green thumb. Check it out. No green thumbs. Let me show you some proof. Look at this sad basil plant. It is not growing very well. I must be doing something wrong. That was exhibit A. Let's check out exhibit B. Another little plant. Can you see the bottom here? It's all dry and dying. The top looks all right, but the bottom, not so much. Again, I must be doing something wrong. Exhibit C is our last one. Oh boy, look at these beautiful, beautiful flowers I've got. Not really, hey? These too are also sad and kind of sick looking, aren't they? What do I need to help take better care of my plants? Do you guys have any ideas? What have you noticed your moms and dads do? That's right. Maybe they need more sunlight or more water. Maybe I'm giving them too much water. So there definitely are some things that we know we do to take care of our plants. And did you know that just like plants to be healthy and growing, we also need things for our bodies to stay healthy and growing? What are some of the things that we need as humans? That's right. We need to make sure that we have enough food and water and a safe place to live and love from our family and our church. That keeps us strong and healthy. Well, in today's story from the Bible, you guys read it with your moms and dads, about a man called Lazarus. And he is not so healthy. He's really, really sick. So maybe he doesn't have the things that he needs. He might not have enough water or food, and his body is not staying strong and healthy. So we're going to talk a little bit about the story about Lazarus, who was quite sick. So Lazarus, who was really, really sick, he had two sisters called Mary and Martha. They were all friends with Jesus. And so Mary and Martha thought, okay, our brother Lazarus is really, really sick. He needs some help. And they knew that Jesus could help people who were sick. Jesus was doing miracles. He was helping people feel better. He was helping blind people see and lame people walk. They thought, we just need Jesus to get here, because Jesus was not in the same town. He was kind of far away. So the message was told to Jesus, and Jesus knew that Lazarus was sick. But Jesus didn't come in time. He stayed in a different town for 2 days. How do you think Mary and Martha were feeling? I think I would feel frustrated. I would think, Jesus, you've got to hurry. There's no time to spare. My brother is so sick and he needs help from you. But Jesus wasn't there in time, it seemed like. And so Lazarus got more and more sick and he died. When Jesus arrived to the town where Lazarus was and where his sisters were, Lazarus was already in a tomb. He was already buried. And Mary and Martha came to Jesus and they said, "You're too late, Jesus. He's died. We've buried him already. How do you think they felt then? I bet they would feel really, really sad and feel like we were not fast enough or Jesus was not fast enough. But the whole point of the story today, it's really, really cool, is that Jesus has power over death. Whoa, that's major, you guys. Let's listen and see what happened. So in the Bible, in John 11, it says, "So when Martha heard that Jesus was coming, she went out and met him, but Mary remained seated at the house. Martha said to Jesus, 'Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. But even now I know that whatever you ask from God, God will give you.' Jesus said to her, 'Your brother will rise again.' Martha said to him, 'I know that he will rise again in the resurrection on the last day.'" So Jesus said, "Your brother will rise." And Martha thought, "Yeah, I know. He'll rise in heaven. We know that we have that promise from you. He'll rise again in heaven and get to live with you there." But listen to what Jesus says next. Jesus says to her, "I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me, though he die, yet shall he live." So Mary and Martha, they heard that Jesus said he will rise, Lazarus will rise, and they thought, yes, we'll see him in heaven. But Jesus said, "Take me to the tomb." And they thought, what? Why would Jesus want to go to the tomb? He's already been dead for 4 days. So many people were sad. They knew that Jesus had power to heal. They had heard that and seen that, but they didn't yet know that Jesus had power over death. And Jesus was going to use this opportunity to show them that power. So he said, "Take me to the tomb." Jesus knew all along that he had the power to make Lazarus come alive again. Even though Jesus waited 2 days in a different town, he used that time to teach his friends and to show Mary and Martha that he had the power over death. In the Bible, in the book of John, it says that they went to the tomb, Jesus and Mary and Martha and some others, and Jesus cried out in a loud voice, "Lazarus, come out!" The man who had died came out. His hands and feet were bound with linen strips, and his face was wrapped in a cloth. Jesus said, "Unbind him and let him go." Wow. Jesus really does have power over death, and he showed all of his friends that. He raised Lazarus from the dead. Jesus is the resurrection and the life. That's what he tells us in the Bible. So even though we all die, we know that we get to live with Jesus after that, if we believe in him. Jesus brought Lazarus back to life, and he lived for a while more, but he's not still alive today. This was a long time ago. So eventually he did die again, but he got to join Jesus in life again in heaven. And that's a really cool thing that we as Christians believe, that we know that we all get to experience that we get to join Jesus in heaven, just as like he's our friend now, today with us, and he promises to be near with us, we get to live with him in heaven after death. So if we choose to be friends with Jesus, we can all experience this incredible power over death that Jesus promises, and we get to live with him forever. Wow. Thanks for listening, you guys. I sure feel so grateful to know that Jesus is my friend, that he's so powerful, that he is in control of everything and loves me so deeply and loves you so deeply, and that he promises us to take care of us and to have life with us even beyond death. That is so powerful. So guys, now you get to do a relay race wrapped up like Lazarus. Remember when he came out of the tomb, he had linen cloth all covering his eyes and his hands were bound? So you get to experience what it was like when Jesus called his name. So have your mom or dad read the explanation below, and you can play together as a family. And there will be some other ideas coming your way this week too. So I hope you have tons of fun with all those things. I had a blast today telling this story. I hope you enjoyed it. I really miss you guys, and I hope you have an awesome week at home. Thanks, and see you next time.